Hello there, cars and crafters. Welcome to another episode of Cars and Crafts. On today's episode, we're going to be doing the rear axle on this 2004 Yamaha Grizzly 660.
Please make sure to like and subscribe to the video.
It should be a pretty quick and easy tutorial for you guys today. We'll go over first the tools you're going to need. You'll need a 17mm socket, 14mm wrench, punch, hammer, 27mm socket, either a breaker bar or impact. If you don't have a air setup in your shop and you need something that is going to break things loose, this thing is amazing. Get yourself a 1/2" electric battery powered impact wrench. This thing works great. Alright, let's get started. Lug nuts are 17mm. Pop this cap off. Unstake your spindle nut. You don't need to be super careful. The new axle has a new spindle nut. Both of these bolts are the same size, so it doesn't matter which one goes where. That slips right off. Take a minute to inspect your bearing. If there's any grinding or if it's really loose. That feels good. Inspect your grease fittings. That one's been smushed, so I'll probably replace that. You can take these seals off, look under there, see if it looks nasty.
It's getting leggy.
Make sure this pivots the way it should. That looks good. All you gotta do is hang on real tight somewhere and put your leg up against this, or have a buddy help you so this doesn't wiggle too much. And it just pops right out. You have to give a nice hard tug. And there you go. There's the old one. Now's a good time to inspect the seal, check for metal shavings, any sort of debris that might have gotten in there. The seal appears not to be leaking. There's no dribble on the bottom, so that's good. I'm just gonna clean it with a paper towel and put the new one in. The new axle comes in a box wrapped in cardboard, also wrapped in a black bag. Take the bag off, and there's a little cap here to protect this thing from getting damaged. And as you can see, it's not completely round, so we're gonna have to fix that. That's what happens in shipping when you don't have careful shippers. So, where did my thing go? Straighten this bad boy out. That should be round enough. Alright, take a second to clean your seal. Just around the inside there, so that there's not dirt rubbing between the seal and the metal on your axle. You can put a little grease on this end to help keep this ring in place. Go in between the two control arms. Alright, so now you're not going to be able to see the shaft as it goes in. So you have to imagine where it's going to be depending on what you see on the outside here. So try and get it to, you have to point this that way and then move the inward half with your other hand. There we go. And twist it so that it lines up the splines. There we go. You can feel it grab. You can actually start spinning it and the other axle will start spinning. But once you got it to that point, you gotta knock it into place. It should pop in eventually. One thing I can do is use a rubber mallet or a dead blow. There it goes. So a lot of wiggling, twisting. Try and get this shaft to go straight in. You're gonna have to wiggle up and down, twist side to side to get it to be pointing straight in, and then I just tap the very end with a dead blow hammer. You can get a box of these grease fittings at your local car parts store, like $7. For this model, it is M6 by 1.0 metric, 8mm. To get this one off, try not to get too much dirt inside there. New one goes in, 7mm. Now the hub bearing's ready to go back together. Make sure you got the upside up. It says upside right there. Put a little bit of grease on here. Go ahead and lube up your grease fittings. So you can feel it going in, and then once it's full, it actually puts a lot of pressure, a lot of feedback pressure as you squeeze. So once you feel that pressure, you can stop. Now the hub goes back on. Go ahead and stake it. On the axle shaft you can see an indent here. So you want to stake it down into that indent. good enough. Now we're going to tighten these up. Don't forget to put the cap on first. Now all that's left is the other side. Alright, so we've got the left side installed as well. And she's ready to go. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this tutorial. If you liked what you saw, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. All those things will help this channel give you better content in the future and show me I'm doing a good job. Thanks guys. Always remember, stay crafty. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Click here to see the rest of those videos. Click here to subscribe. Thank you guys so much. Bye.